Question. Vic says, question I have.
Mm-hmm.
I have $400 that I tripped over. Do I buy more dinar or dong? And if you say both, how much of each?
If it's me, $400 yields you 400,000 dinar. If you're buying dong, it buys you 8 million dong. I'm buying dinar and I'm going all in at $400.
Okay, there you go, Vic. That was his.
All in.
All in. Let's see.
No, Article 140, Susan, doesn't pay the citizen by hydrocarbon law. The hydrocarbon law is supported by the petrochemical business that the SOMO company is supposed to provide for every Iraqi citizen, again by the Constitution. And we're going to cover that by tomorrow, and I'll tell you how they're going to do it. And stop mentioning, y'all, Vic, stop mentioning all my secrets out there. You don't know nothing about that, y'all. Y'all looking at Vic Rozo out there. Vic, stop mentioning my business.
Bene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Susan says Thursday at 7 p.m., 35 minutes. Is that Patreon or YouTube, Mr.
No,
B?
I'm doing that straight YouTube. That's just for you guys. I'm going to clean it all up. I'm going to give you guys not what I gave Patreon. That's different. But I'm going to give you your version live and in effect on Thursday. It's going to be big, huge. Bombs everywhere. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to tell you a lot of things that you don't know that are in the budget, that are in the path that you don't understand because it's not out there freely given. And I'm going to do it for you guys free. And I'm not going to take questions. I'm just going to lay it out there and let you guys decide about it.
Take notes. Take notes.
Take notes.
Let's see. James, I see Robin's in the chat. Your sis. Celeste says, "Hey, Robin." Celeste says, "April, when will we discuss Dong?"
Friday night at 7 o'clock on Patreon. Dong Show stays on Fridays. We're doing the Dong Show. You know we do it every Friday for Patreon. We're also going to start incorporating some more shows for there. We're also got some shows that are going to women empowerment. We got a lot going on, y'all. No, the CBI. No. Hold on, Maximum Play. There is no evident proof anywhere that the CBI is not giving out any loans. That's hearsay. I can show you tomorrow, and I will show you where they are supporting small and medium enterprise, and I can show it to you in a document.
Did you already discuss
The what? The bombing? Oh, the grenade. Supposedly that I had a contact in Iraq that said that there was a grenade that landed near the CBI bank today. Mm-hmm. I wanted to tell you that. So I couldn't find the article. I couldn't find anything about it, but I had a contact out of Iraq say the CBI had a grenade, or they found a grenade, or someone's trying to launch a grenade right next to it. Yeah, I don't do rates and I don't do dates. When will the budget vote be over? It went to the budget a couple days ago, and I guess everything was fine because I didn't hear any discrepancies. But what kind of shocked me about it was that they're trying to kind of stop it because they're saying that it's unconstitutional that they actually do anything about it because there's no actual PM. But from my contact that told me, and I'll give you guys the skinny when he gives me more information on Friday, what he actually is definition of a cabinet that is actually not a caretaker cabinet and the cabinet that Mahdi left. I'll define it, okay?
Okay. Lloyd says, is the ISX on E-Trade, April?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Miss April.
It's not. At least not for us to buy, right?
No.
I don't think it's available at all, right?
And Miss April did a video on Aramco. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Aramco on Patreon. Very interesting discussion about the IPO, how it's set up, how you can benefit or not benefit from it based upon, right, some factors that she did a lot of research on. And then I have to say it's a great stock analysis if you're looking for an investment, just from her. I thought it was good.
Okay, thank you.
I'm jealous. I mean, I'm biased, but you know.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
Tomorrow's December 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So all my Patreons know why December 5th is a big date for Aramco.
Oh, yeah?
Hello?
Sorry, baby.
It's okay. December 5th is a big day. If you watch the video, you know why. That's tomorrow. Right?
Where's it at? Where's the video at?
It's on Patreon.
Oh, well, dang. Join Patreon.
Did you watch the video?
No.
Oh!
I'm not allowed to watch my videos on Patreon.
It's my video. You support me.
Oh. I'll watch it tonight.
Give him a thumbs down.
Don't you dare. I already got 3.
It's all right.
Is it possible to have a budget approved and a delayed RI while they finish hashing out the government positions in the realignment? Yes. It is. It's absolutely possible for them to delay in the budget. But I have some evidence that suggests differently, but we'll see what happens. No, Abadi's not the top candidate because the demonstrators told everybody that clearly they didn't want anybody that was going to be a part of the new parliament that's been in position in office on or before 2003. So no, Abadi's nowhere near there.
In layman's terms, what is the Article 140 in HCL law, and how are they elements of the RI?
Because they're both constitutional requirements. Article 140 is a requirement that they help the displaced people that were, because of the Ba'ath era, return to their homes and provide them with a quality of life that will get them started and regenerated back in that area in northern Iraq. Pardon. And the HCL law, which is called the hydrocarbon law, which is the law in which all Iraqis are entitled to a revenue share based upon the oil revenues that the state generates based upon their oil sales, based in petrodollars.
Okay.
Hope that helps.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. No, Article 8 has not been approved because if they, and Jimmy Coleman, that's a good question. So Article 8 hasn't been approved. So I guess we will have to wait until probably 2020. No. If they do a couple things, if you guys, I'll clear those up tomorrow more because I want to study the document a little bit better. I want to be well versed in it. That's why I'm taking 3 days to read one document. I want to hit you with the highlights, right?
Right.
I got about 10 or 15 points in there that I want to read to you and be like, look, if they do these things, then we're one step closer. It's not a dig. It's not a stopping point, but to show you that they're making every effort possible to go forward, not stopping. That's why I'm doing all the extra videos, because I feel like something's happening.
Did you answer the question about the CBI not giving out loans?
Yeah, because I can show you that document tomorrow.
But you answered that already, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Mm-mm.
Who's Kim Clement? Who is that?
Kim Clement was a prophet.
Oh, okay. Somebody asked the question. How much of Kim Clement?
Do I listen to?
No,
Zero.
no. It says, how much of Kim Clement about this investment do you take stock in?
0.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe in man as prophet at all.
I don't.
I only believe in God's as prophet and books based upon what God says. I don't base my life upon man.
Okay. I don't know who he is, so, or her, because Kim is a guy.
Kim is a man, and he's a godly man, and I'm not digging him for that. But I don't put my faith in man. I put my faith in study, and I put my faith in diligence, and I put my faith in...
Well, not when it comes to the investment, right?
No.
You are a godly man in your life.
In my life, yeah, I believe... You know what I believe.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't got to stress that to them.
Did you answer Judge Jones? Why is Abadi an independent state?
Why is a body?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. How I say that?
Why is Abadi an independent state, and why is Joe looking for a candidate as a no bilateral relation? Because if you pick someone that has no bilateral relation, Abadi's not an independent. Abadi is a previous candidate because he was previous PM. He's an ex-candidate. He's excommunicado. He's not going to get the job. The people, what they demand is that someone is of the people with no political affiliation, because it's kind of like our election of Donald Trump, right? Mm-hmm. No political affiliation. He was a Democrat at one point in his life, switched to be a Republican. That's the truth, right? Mm-hmm. And then he gets elected president. So he kind of rode both sides of the fence. So I kind of get it, right? He's not one way, he's not another, he gets elected. That's what the people want. They want someone with no Ba'ath connection, no Dawa connection, no connection to any political party. They want someone that's truly for the people, or what they perceive from the people. And let the people make their own mistakes, not these old people make mistakes for them, because the youth are the ones that are living in the nation. The people that are making decisions for the youth are old, and that's what they're tired of.
Gotcha. So is FX closed for December 15th to January 15-ish?
I actually started right now downloading ISX news every day to my email, and I'm trying to make sense of it, but honestly, that's not my thing. I really need Miss BB to kind of coach me through it. I'm not.
What,
that's not
Forex?
No, not Forex. ISX information. Is that what they said?
No, they said FX or Forex. I'm assuming.
No,
so
FX and ISX are two different things.
Right.
So FX, no.
They're saying FX is closed from December 15th to January 15th. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know markets to ever close that long. No, I can't. I can't say that. No.
Okay.
Yeah, God is better than good. I don't care what anybody says. Do I think that Iran will do what it takes to get the sanctions off of them? Eventually, I do. I think everybody wants to be a part of the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why would you not want to have access to SWIFT and to trade and to sell your oil? I mean, even a bully learns that later on you can't beat up everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Iran will learn to play ball. Sure.
I lost my point.
I've heard things about Alawi, but you know, I'm not surprised about, Maliki being quiet and Alawi. They're all trying to evade U.S. sanctions. They're all trying to hide because you know what? They're all under scrutiny until the protesters get what they want. And I'm still looking for the United whatever, the World Criminals Courts to rain down on them. Interpol, the United Nations correlations, whatever, the security forces of the world to arrest them and for them to be tried under, rights of humanity because they actually were traitors to their countries.
Did you answer what's the deal about the new CBI governor? Did you answer that?
I didn't in this video, but I did earlier. No, that's one thing that I've asked everybody. Why is nobody asking about why is this CBI governor still in place? Because I'll tell you why. Because Mahandi got replaced. He was going to replace that CBI governor. You guys got to look at the picture like I do. Why didn't Mahandi replace Ali al-Alak before his exit? He should have replaced him with Alawi. We were looking for that, and it didn't happen for a reason. I think the region's strategic, and I think whoever the PM is someone they always wanted the PM, but we don't know who he is. Like some type of martyr or a general or a leader or something. I don't know. I'm being honest right now. I don't know.
Right. Delta Light says ISX is on Robinhood. I don't know if that's a joke.
I don't see how.
Right.
It's not internationally traded, so I don't see how.
Right.
But if it is, send me a screenshot. We'll look at it.
Right. I don't think that's right. But did you answer Melvin Hayes? Since the people of Iraq need time to learn that the currency has purchasing power when it happens, do you think that they will reinstate their currency within the month of December?
I mean, I'll answer that like this. I think a reinstatement will happen when the laws are met, the government's good, and all the security measures are in place by laws because everything substantiates everything. Now, could that happen in December? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. If it happens in January, absolutely. Could it happen in February? Absolutely. But it's going to happen. That's security enough for me, knowing that and based upon documentation, that they are putting metrics in place to make those things happen. See, it's not enough that I know it. I know it because they got things in place that I know they're going to know it. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to read those things tomorrow. Okay. So when you look back at it and say, well, dang, he does know it because he's got proof of it. And not just proof of his own. Proof from a whole different three-letter agency that's going to spell it all out for you. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. And I think that's what makes this investment a great thing. And you know what? In shared information, I think also for you guys, those are the questions, if you're sharing information, are questions you should ask people that you're looking to as teachers, right? Mm-hmm. Why aren't you asking these questions? Because these are the questions that we have. But we think deeply.
Maximum Play asks, is Aramco a play for pre or post RI?
Post. At 200K.
Post. Aramco?
You want to do it pre? I mean, I'm saying my opinion. You tell yours, please. I retort.
Okay, so if Aramco goes IPO before the RI, right?
Right.
Had you got in on the ground floor,
right?
It would have been less.
Well, how much less? Give a fictitious number.
Well,
an educated guess.
At one point in time, I think Amazon was at like $113, right? Today it sits at what, 1,000 and something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is the most valuable company in the world, by the way, right? Aramco?
Not yet.
But it's future to be. One of.
Could be.
Okay.
It's all speculative because there's a 15% cap out, so they can't release the whole $1 trillion of stock, right? We don't know what the price is going to be yet.
Okay.
So
let's just say you get it at $100. What would your stock expectation be? Just guess. It's not a date or a rate. Just guess. 1,000?
I say it could follow the same format as Google. Me personally, if it went this month, and let's say it came in at $100, right? I'd say it could end the month at 700 to 1,000. I'm
right with you on that. I agree 250 million %. I'm all the way from 700 to actually 1,200 because listen, that position right there. If you could get in at 100 with like let's say $1 million investment in 30 days, you could be like, like it doesn't matter anymore. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And you know what, guys? We're rambling. We're talking about stocks. We're going to save that.
Maximum place.
Okay.
So that's why I asked you that.
Dr. Shabibi's actually on the board in the European Union. I'm sorry, Michael Haggard. Dr. Shabibi is working with the European Union, helping them market and re-strategize their currency. That's what he's doing.
Jug Jones says Abadi is the top candidate because he's an independent party.
No, he's not, because he was in office before 2000 or after 2003. The people specifically said no person after 2003. He's not a candidate. And I've got that on tape too, so I'll play that for you also.
I'm not sure if you answered Vic's question. Is it possible to have a budget approved and delay an RI while they finish hashing out the government positions and realignment?
I already answered it.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I know you were reading from the bottom up. So Article 8 hasn't been approved. So I guess we have to wait until January 2020. Do you think the official... official... Did you already answer that? Huh? Oh, I thought you were telling me saying you already...
Yeah.
Huh? What? I'm not. Okay.
Well, there's no more questions, right? I mean, that's about it. We're about 7:45 on the dot. No calls. No more questions. We're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, you guys, that's the news. I'm going to see you tomorrow with a special report about some documents and some information that we have. And I bid you farewell, and I'll see you tomorrow night with more news. Thank you for your time, and have a great evening.